Hey, what's up, Sacred City Church? Pastor Sam here with your midweek update. Things that you need to know about that are going on here at Sacred City Moline that can help you take your next steps in discipleship. We are coming to the tail end here of the Alito Roof Project. I told you about this a couple weeks ago. Jesse and Mel Corns and the Alito Missional Community have felt this burden to step into a pretty big need that one of their neighbors and somebody who's been coming to their missional community for the last 6-9 months even has to put a new roof on for health reasons, for safety reasons. There's all kinds of reasons. They need a new roof, and they feel the burden and a call from the Lord and need our help to make this happen. So far, we've had a lot of people step up and give. Very grateful for that. We are over halfway to our goal. There's a couple $1,000s left to raise in the last week or so. So if you have not yet given, this is an incredible opportunity for you to give, to link arms with the Lido missional community, whether you're part of Sacred City or you know somebody. You know, I've even heard of people that aren't part of Sacred City that have heard this story, heard what's going on here, and they have contributed money. I can't believe it. God is doing something really cool here. And what an awesome experience, or what an awesome opportunity to be part of this. So if you have not yet given, please do so. It's really easy. You can give a check, make it out to Sacred City Church, and write the Alito Roof Project on the memo line, or cash in an envelope. That way we know it's designated toward that. Otherwise, you can jump online or sacredcitychurch.com, go to the Giving tab, select Alito Roof or Alito Mission Project. It's right there. It's in a drop-down menu. Select that, and you can give electronically as well. And we've had a lot of communications going out about this. Mel put out a video, and earlier this week I put out a podcast that sort of traced the story of where Sacred City Moline or Sacred City Church and Alito, Illinois, their stories sort of intertwine, and how the Corns have played a very large role in that, or like the whole thing is really they're doing so. How cool that's been to look back and think about how things have unfolded from the last 6 or 7 years. So if you have not yet, you can subscribe to the Sacred City Vision Drip podcast. It's a new podcast I started a couple weeks ago. I put out, I think, 5 episodes, or I guess in the next couple weeks, or next week, I'll have at least 5 episodes out. So trying to crank out content for you guys, stuff to help equip you, to be of encouragement. And so hopefully you've subscribed, you check that out. In addition to subscribing to the Sacred City Moline Sermon podcast, this is a great way to stay in the loop with stuff and have some more resources coming at you to help equip you and train you as a disciple of Jesus. So be sure to check that out. Really cool story, really awesome stuff to hear about. And it was just so refreshing for me to just go down memory lane and see what God's done. So please be sure to check that out. I think that's it that I have as far as like announcement-y sort of things that are going on. I just wanted to leave you with this closing thought, highlighting one of our rhythms. So we say in the gospel we receive new identities, the identities of family, missionaries, servants, and learners. And out of these identities, everything from life sort of flows out from there. And so one of the rhythms that we want to make part of our daily life is that of blessing others. We see how God is a God who blesses. He called Abraham to himself. He said, I'm going to bless you so that you would be a blessing to the nations. The same is true of the church. God has blessed us as the church to be a blessing to one another and to those outside of the church that we're on mission to. And so I just want to put it before you and ask you the question, who can you bless today? And when I talk about blessing, I mean, it might be like, buying them a cup of coffee or taking them out to dinner or doing something financially, where you bless them with some sort of monetary gift or whatever that might be. But there's also a way of blessing people that doesn't cost you a dime. You can shoot somebody a text and say, hey, I'm praying for you. Hey, how can I pray for you today? That's a blessing for somebody to have that sort of engagement and feeling like they're being pursued in that way. Or maybe it's like watching somebody's kids so they can run and do errands or grab a date night or whatever it might be. How can you bless somebody in your missional community? And how can you bless somebody that you're on mission to? So think about that and think and pray and ask the Spirit to look at my shirt. Pray about it and then ask the Spirit how you can take action, prayer in action. And let's set out to bless somebody today and then tomorrow and the day after that, right? Let's live into these identities and rhythms that we've received in the gospel. That's all I got for you today. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. I look forward to see you on Sunday as we have ended the Beatitudes section of the Sermon on the Mount. We're moving into more of the discourse, but we're looking at maybe one of the most famous passages, famous lines of the Sermon on the Mount, where Jesus says, you are the salt of the earth. You are the light of the world. And so we're going to really dig into that, see what Jesus means, and pray that God would make us into that kind of people. So I hope you join us Sunday morning, 10 a.m. Looking forward to it. I will see you guys next time. Have a great day.